because there's wealth of people, you know, which is a very important part of what we do here, and how we support everything that happens at the Shambhala Center. And then there's the wealth of money and of kind of more substance kind of wealth, and that is that's where I kind of it's a soft spot for a lot of people, and for a good reason. You know, it's part of it's how we know it's our we will in a lot of ways it provides security for our survival, you know, and our ability to continue. And so in life, or in supporting the Shambhala Center, or in our businesses in all sorts of ways. And because it has this importance, it's a place where we experience neurosis. Become sort of, it's a passion of mine, this becoming familiar with how our hearts and minds work around money, and how powerful it is. And on the other side of that, also the power of the relaxation around it, or and allowing the experience of generosity, both in giving and taking. It's a little bit of the law and a little bit of the nyan, the view and the practicality. You know, really beautiful space here, and a lot of buildings. And though right now we have the funds to sustain what we're doing, and that's really wonderful. You know, things that we need to think about in the future, though, about where we need to save some money to plan for the future is, you know, when this building needs a new roof, and when we need a new HVAC system, and you know, generally general repairs in general. You know, what I want to talk about is that we're shifting the perspective, or the way that we're approaching membership dues, to something that has to do more with people's relationship to money, and Shambhala, and how those two things work together for people as individuals. You know, really asking everyone to really think about, you know, in your life, what Shambhala does for you, what it means to you, and then think about how much of the wealth that you have for yourself and in your world that you have to offer, you want to give, you're able to give, and see if those things, you know, how that feels, holding those two things together, and if they match up in your heart and your mind. Are they meeting, you know, this heart connection that you have to Shambhala, and then the part where we think and we apply, like, this is how much we're going to give, and does that feel good for you? And then looking at the sharpness that comes when we start to talk about money, or we feel that thing, you know, and I'm asking everyone to take a look, you know. It's not comfortable, and just take a look and see how that feels, and encouraging everyone to move towards it, because it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, and I want us to talk about it, and talk about how it feels, and be willing to be open, you know. And I feel like that is the ground that's necessary for generosity to be experienced in the world and within ourselves, is for us to look directly at the soft spot of wealth and money, and work with it with kindness and be willing to be open. And then from there, who knows what can happen.